Hi everyone, welcome to Camglish.com. I am Teacher Mela and let's study the book Small Group Discussion Topics for Korean Students by Jack Martyr. This book is a modern approach to fluency in English. For today, we will answer some discussion questions in Unit 5, and it's about Korea's space program. But before answering the discussion questions, let's study first the usage clinic. Usage clinic. Thanks to. Thanks to. Thanks to your hard study in college, you now have a great job with a bright future. Thanks to your hard study in college, you now have a great job with a bright future. Next one. To take advantage of. To take advantage of. Let's take advantage of today's good weather and go to the beach. Let's take advantage of today's good weather and go to the beach. Have one's way. Have one's way. If he had his way, he'd live in a condo, but his wife prefers living in a house. If he had his way, he'd live in a condo, but his wife prefers living in a house. Alright, and now let's answer the discussion questions. Number 1. What do you think of Korea's space program? Tell why you think so. What do you think of Korea's space program? Tell why you think so. I think it is great, but there are other things that they need to focus on rather than the Korean space program. Number 2. Some people think the building of a space program in Korea is too expensive and that the money should be used on other, more important problems. Do you agree? Why or why not? Some people think the building of a space program in Korea is too expensive and that the money should be used on other, more important problems. Do you agree? Why or why not? I agree that building of a space program in Korea is too expensive and that the money should be used on other more important problems. Number 3. What do you think is the main reason why KARI, or Korean Aerospace Research Institute, wants to be one of the world's top 10 aerospace powers by 2015? Consider each of the following possible reasons. For the worldwide prestige that will go along with being in the top 10? I agree with this. Next one. To give South Korea a big advantage over North Korea? I disagree. Next. To prove that Koreans are just as smart as the Japanese? I disagree. And to make money, to build, sell, and launch satellites for other countries. I agree with this. Number 4. How important is it for mankind to explore space? Is it important? Is it worth all the money that it costs? Tell why you think so. How important is it for mankind to explore space? Is it important? Is it worth all the money that costs? Tell why you think so. I think it is important to explore the space for us to know what really is on the space. Number 5. What limits, if any, should Korea's aerospace industry set for itself? Tell why you think so. What limits, if any, should Korea's aerospace industry set for itself? Tell why you think so. I think just the ability to build and launch communication satellites for use in Korea is enough. Number 6. If the US, Europe, and Russia are already exploring space, isn't it unnecessary and a waste of money for other countries to send up their own spaceships too? Why or why not? If the US, Europe, and Russia are already exploring space, isn't it unnecessary and a waste of money for other countries to send up their own spaceships too? Why or why not? For me, I think it is still necessary. 7. Rockets, launchings, and landings require perfect weather and clear skies. Is it reasonable to believe that Korea will ever be able to launch and land spaceships regularly? Isn't it Korean weather too cloudy, rainy, or snowy in winter for that to ever happen? Tell why you think so. I think nowadays nothing is impossible. I think they can do something about it. Number 8. Rank each of the following social issues in terms of importance to the nation. Where should Korea's money be spent? Tell why you think so. I think Korea should spend their money first in fighting poverty and helping poor people. Next, looking for clean sources of energy, fighting social problems like suicide, improving educational system, building roads, fighting the traffic problem, and last one is building the aerospace industry. Alright, that's all for today. I'm inviting you to enroll here at camglish.com. Again, this is Teacher Mela and I hope to see you again in our next video. Have a great day. Goodbye.